Before we start this video, I'd like to announce that we have hit 32 subscribers. Give myself a round of applause. We hit a big boy number. Now let's get even higher. I'm counting on you guys, and also me too. I'm counting on all you guys to subscribe right now. Let's get even higher than we already are. Do we got a deal? Yes, we do. Yes, we got a deal. You can't deny that. Either how. Alright, now. Let's just continue. So, I'm sure you guys have heard about this new movie that was supposed to come out, Godzilla versus Kong, right? Right. Yeah, that is true. I have actually been studying Godzilla a lot more because I already know my big boy Kong a lot. King Kong used to be my childhood. I'm kind of am. Even though King Kong was my favorite. He was like my favorite monster, kind of. Yeah, like big giant ape, my childhood. But he always died until Kong Skull Island came out. That is what I wanted. That was my dream that came a reality. That became a reality. Alright, enough of the jokes. I will be doing jokes in this video. If you guys do not like puns, well, I'm just gonna say you're not pretty punny. Alright. Either how, let's continue. So, there was this movie called Godzilla vs. Kong that was supposed to come out this year, but then pretty much got like to the side because of the thing that's going around killing people. And I really do hate it though because my favorite movie was supposed to come out this year, and yet it didn't. When I first heard about it, it was 2016. I have waited I've waited 4 years. 4 years for this movie to come out. And yet, here we have COVID, and I gotta wait another year. Now I gotta wait 5 years now for this movie to come out. And if COVID still continues, 6, or still continues, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If it becomes 12, I'm going to literally just ask who is responsible for stopping this. And I already know who. Before I get off balance, anyhow. Godzilla versus Kong. But first, let's talk about the big boy first. The almighty. You already know. The almighty powerful ape. Well, he's not powerful. He's incredibly strong. I almost said Godzilla. But first, we're going to study King Kong first because I already know him the most. So here we are. King Kong, also known as Kong, too. King Kong is the most biggest ape that you've ever seen, pretty much, in a movie. Right? Right. The biggest ape that I've seen. If there's apes bigger than Kong, I'm not. I need to study them too. Like for the new movie. Anyhow. King Kong is the biggest ape that I've ever seen. All the other past movies of him being incredibly big, and now they made him even bigger and a lot more smarter than his usual say. Like the one I grew up was at where was this King Kong? King Kong. Yep, this one. This one from 2005. No, I have not been around since 2005. But this movie right here is the one that was pretty much almost like at least good. It was just good to me. It was just good. There is another Godzilla. There is another King Kong movie that I liked, but I don't know the name or who made it exactly. I don't really know who made it. I just know that it's just. Oh yeah, this one. This one right here. This one. That one. That one. Yep. This one. Come on, camera. Yep, that one. That was the one that was supposed to be the best one to me. Like the soundtracks were good. I loved it very much. Even my dad loved it. It's his favorite. And then came the big giant that I know and love to this day, and then now just chokes me to death. Kong Skull Island, and it will continue to stay my favorite always. I loved it too much that I had to watch it. Any single King Kong movie that is new, I have to watch it. And now, since the big boy's out, we know that he is strong. We know that he has a lot of weapons that he can use. We know that in Kong Skull Island, he used a weapon to knock the Skullcrawler's skull. But the only battles that we saw King Kong fight was the humans and dinosaurs and the skull crawlers. Oh yeah, and I think some kind of octopus thingy in Kong Skull Island, and also that thing in the one that I liked before Kong, like the thing that looked like I can't exactly know what it was, but those were the five things that I've only seen him fought. Yeah. And then he's always died. Like his skin always gets brutally damaged easily by shot and by like any single weapon, like the helicopter. He always died by the helicopters. But then this time he didn't die in Kong Skull Island. He didn't die by the helicopters. So then that was the and then we already knew, like at the end of the movie we saw Kong looking at something that was coming his way. Probably he roared. It wasn't the humans. Probably it probably was a giant ship, a giant army ship or something, or a lot more army ships that Kong had to face. Or was it somebody else? We never know. Now I got enough Godzilla. I mean, enough King Kong facts. So let's well, I got enough for right now. His fur or skin, or I can't tell exactly, gets damaged easily. We know that he's incredibly strong. He can land a few punches to Godzilla for sure if he just loads up a giant good knuckle punch, and then Godzilla would probably be a bit injured, and also use a weapon, a big weapon. You're gonna have to use a giant weapon against the king. You know they're both kings, but I'm just gonna say Godzilla. now, now we have facts. Let's move on to the king of the monsters that everyone thinks that who's gonna win. Godzilla. Godzilla. He is pretty much almost like a god, right? Like he hasn't died in any single movie that I've seen. If he died before, I wouldn't care that much because King Kong is the one that I would care about the most. But you know how, since I've learned a lot more about Godzilla, I watched the 2014 Godzilla movie. I liked it. But it was a little too dark. And now the better one, and now King of the Monsters pretty much knocking that out of the park. And now Godzilla is a lot more powerful, a lot stronger, a lot faster. Well, not a lot faster, but actually, yeah, a lot faster actually, because we saw in the battle of Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, like we saw them like running at each other, and then boom, and so and then the battle began, and we knew that like Godzilla would probably be a lot stronger and probably have a good advantage. Well, he kind of did before King Ghidorah said, "You know what? I'm gonna stop playing ring around the rosy." So, and then once King Ghidorah started literally like smacking him across the face a few times, and then finally like flying up to the sky, dropping Godzilla right to the ground. I'm not gonna show a clip of that. I'm not gonna be doing that right now. I do not know how to put clips in my videos, guys. I'm sorry, but either how, you all saw like how you all saw how that like Godzilla was pretty much toast, pretty much almost toast. and the city was basically destroyed, kind of. And well, it was destroyed. A lot of people got dead at the battle. And once King Ghidorah died, well, Godzilla did his usual incredible brutality and fatality. And I said brutality because it's literally a brutal defeat. We also saw like in the 2014 Godzilla movie, he kind of like grabs that whatever it is, and then blasted its mouth, and then head torn right off, and then roar into the darkness. And then came an even more brutal defeat. I think it was more brutal. I'm gonna have to figure out which one was more brutal in the next video. But to me, the one that is more brutal is just the um the King of the Monsters one. It's more brutal to me, hands down. And then now let's see who exactly would win in the fight. King Kong has lost to only humans, kind of, pretty much, in my opinion. King Kong has got. He would probably have the upper hand for at least like a few seconds. Well, not seconds, but a few minutes actually. But then Godzilla would probably have a plan to like do like a few knocks, and then actually, before we move on to the actual battle, we saw how in Kong Skull Island, Kong survived fire. And what is Godzilla's atomic breath? Fire, blue fire, and blue powerful fire. And if Godzilla would blast, if Godzilla would blast Kong, um, Kong could probably actually survive it. He actually can survive it. All he has to do is just do it like a block or something, or try to like dodge it. If he's fast enough, he could dodge it. And usually Kong usually fights with his fists, like the casual human. But he can also use some weapons too. Like he can also do a distraction call, and and probably land a few good punches, and probably like making Godzilla fall to the ground. Probably like I'm not saying that he could have to kill him. He probably could kill him actually if he landed a good solid punch. Actually, if he landed a good punch that could like boom, Godzilla could probably like fall and then be unconscious for like a bit. But the thing with Godzilla is he's not easy to take down at all. Like, and his skin, his literal skin, is literally like body armor. Like it's solid. Like it's almost impossible to break. Like you're gonna need like almost like a good, gosh darn good knife to actually break into Godzilla. But the thing with Kong is it's gonna take at least like a few minutes to at least get into him. By knife is what I mean. Like it's gonna take like at least a few days to get into Godzilla probably, or even a year to get into Godzilla. But you would never survive. You would never survive a year or a day if you're next to Godzilla. Nah, just no. You make him angry, you die. And also what Godzilla is like, he's a lot smarter, and plus he can't Kong. The thing with Kong is like he can't absorb, right? He can't absorb anything. He only like starts to learn more about the enemy he is fighting, and that's the thing with Godzilla too. He learns his enemy, like how with King Ghidorah. Like King Ghidorah has powers. Like he blasted a lot of energy blades at Godzilla. Godzilla was absorbing them, but also kind of like falling, kind of. But the thing is, Godzilla was absorbing that power. So the thing is, Kong has the upper advantage here. Probably it's because he doesn't need power. He doesn't need like an ability to blast, Godzilla right out of the sky. You could just do a good punch, and then he'd be like almost fall, and he probably would have fallen by then. But the thing with Godzilla is he could just do his atomic breath immediately. he can do his atomic breath immediately to Kong, trying to probably getting the upper advantage, or probably even finishing him off quickly. But Kong is pretty smart. So is Godzilla. I'm just thinking that Kong has at least like the more smarter brain to me. Like he can probably like stand his ground for a moment, and then Godzilla could probably like charge an energy blast. But then Kong could dodge it and then do a good punch out of nowhere, and then the fight would probably be almost over, and then Kong could literally just stomp on him and then do a good solid punch on him until he dies. You can kill somebody by punching them. You know that. Like if you have strong, it's like you do like a ow. If he does good solid punches to the skull, or do a big solid punch to the gut, because this Godzilla is a little fat. It's a little fat. Not a, it might bleed. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, if you were fighting against Shin Godzilla, Kong would definitely win, bro. And like because it literally takes like namekian years just for him to charge an energy blast. But the thing is, like with Kong versus Shin Godzilla, Kong could probably like learn the enemy quickly, then do a solid punch to the gut, and then like Godzilla could probably like be like on the ground for like a few seconds trying to recover from that punch. And then the fight will probably be over in about a few minutes, whatever Kong does him, like getting a very sharp weapon, and then bleh. Or the humans could do like any single weapon on to the enemy. To which one is the enemy? Would probably be Godzilla, and then Kong would probably come out of nowhere trying to save the city. And so, like, we honestly, I do not know. But to me, the one who would have the upper advantage, this is also going to be part one. This is part one, who I think who would win. So, to me, the upper advantage who would have the first upper advantage is King Kong. King Kong is the first upper advantage to me because he's strong and mighty, and plus he's gonna get bigger. He's gonna get bigger from the Skull Island movie. He's going to get a lot bigger. So on my in my opinion, um um Kong basically has the upper hand to me at the first round. To me, Kong would do like any single solid good punch to Godzilla, and then probably get the first to win on round one or two or three, or Godzilla could just do his atomic breath, and then Kong would probably not expect it, getting blasted away, probably not dusted away. Like if Godzilla wanted to do like a blast that could finish him immediately before he even notices him, he gotta charge up like a lot of energy, like getting a lot of energy on him, and then he could finish him off. But the thing is, with Kong is he would probably know. He would try to find out what the enemy does first. Like he's very smart. He will know. He will probably find out what the enemy would do first. So in my opinion, Kong pretty much wins the first round. Like his literal like fighting skills. Sometimes fighting can win against power. Sometimes normal fighting, like if you have incredibly strong advantage, you could probably win against Godzilla, because Kong definitely going to be a lot bigger than he was in Skull Island. Anyhow, this is part one for today's video. I will try to learn more about Godzilla in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching this video about the about the about the movie that's probably going to be coming out in 2021 or 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.